we have not been teaching English recently, we can help our teachers, our friends, our fellow workers in schools. Uh, we can suggest them how English should be taught in the classes.
एकजनाको अंग्रेजी किताब ल्याउ त एकजनाको नमस्कार एकजनाको अंग्रेजी
And the same thing, if asked in all the subjects, for example, if Serafero teacher enters the class and asks the same thing, the students would say, ma'am or sir, we haven't learned that thing in Serafero. Means the learners are learning the things as a part, not as a whole. But learning is not a thing that's learned partly. Partial learning does not make us reach anywhere. For example, let's talk about flying an aeroplane, for example. To fly an aeroplane, a pilot must have the knowledge, must have the skill it is required to, from taking a plane off to landing a plane. For example, a pilot has the knowledge of taking off but does not have the knowledge of landing a plane. What happens? For example, a bike rider, for example, has the knowledge of accelerator, does not have the knowledge of brake, for example. What will happen?
Accident.
So, can't be a partial thing. It should be learned as a whole. That's why before 2076, I think 2076 is the year when this curriculum was implemented. We had separate curriculums for separate subjects. And even the English teacher did not know what the students were supposed to learn in mathematics or Serafero or other subject areas. Or other teachers teaching other subject areas, they don't have any idea what the students will learn in English. That's why learning was always a part, not a whole. So true. But the experts, they realized that for a child, whole learning is necessary or integrated learning is necessary. That's why they realized the need of integrated curriculum and then chose. Just a minute, wait.
शम्भु सर हजुरको माइक्रोफोन अन भएर थोरै हल्ला भएको हो कि
Just a minute, I'm trying to present. Okay, is it visible? Can you see the screen?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Yes sir.
Yes sir, yes.
So you can see on the screen. This is how our curriculum is integrated. So see there, two things have integrated our curriculum. One, soft skills, another themes. Okay? So we do have 5 major soft skills and 29 sub-soft skills. You are familiar with that, I hope. You might have gone through that yesterday too in the previous sessions. Similarly, there are altogether how many themes? Can you say?
29.
Can you say how many themes are there altogether?
19.
19 exactly. There are 19 themes. These 19 themes and 5 soft skills, they have integrated all these learning areas like mathematics, language, even including local language and our surrounding or our Serafero. So these learning areas are integrated through soft skills. That means if you go through mathematics learning area, you find all those 5 soft skills and all those themes. Among 19 themes, mathematics has chosen 5-6 themes. You can find them. Languages, Nepali and English, they have chosen their own themes. For example, English language has chosen its own themes. Similarly, our surroundings has also chosen some themes needed for it from those all 19 set of themes. That's why this is how our curriculum is integrated one. Okay, this is how we have integrated our curriculum, including, let me say, themes and soft skills. Now, next thing. Yesterday, earlier, I had session भयो तर हामीले एउटा भन्ने उनीहरूले अर्को बुझ्ने भयो भने चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ इन्टेलिजिबल प्रोनाउन्सिएसन भएन त्यसमा खाली नेटिभ स्पिकरले जस्तै ठ्याक्कै त्यही साउन्ड निकाल्नुपर्छ भन्ने होइन इट्स नट नेसेसरी दैट वी हैव टू प्रोनाउन्स एक्ज्याक्टली हाउ अ नेटिभ स्पिकर प्रोनाउन्सेस द वर्ड बट it should similar or it should be at least not the different one they understand. They should also understand the same thing what we are trying to say. So intelligible pronunciation means that. So I learn intelligible pronunciation. So for example, let me share you the screen here. Just a minute. Time and again we say yacht, but it's not yacht. It's it. I-J-K, no problem. But when it comes next letter, we say yal. Most of us say yal. But is it yal?
Yal.
It's L. It's L. It's N. It's N. Similarly, it's S. S. Not yes. S.
Q.
T-U-B-W. S. Most of us say W. It's W. Most of us say yeah. It's not yeah. It's
X.
It's X. And most of us we say just Z only. We do not pronounce a buzzing sound. There must be a buzzing sound. Z. 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 So see, even when we pronounce the letters in the very beginning, but we can use our libraries simply. For example, if we by heart, if we want to improve our students' English learning, then we can make our students read at least one book a month, okay, in English, an English book, English story book, English essay book, or English maybe for senior classes 9, 10. We can make them study English, read English novels. But at least for grade 1 to 3, short story books are available. Even in maybe they are in our school library also. We can make them. So if we look at the part of English, it is functional notional curriculum. There are notions, means themes, as well as there are functions. So these functions make this curriculum communicative one, where children are encouraged to express their opinions, to express their feelings, to express their emotions in oral way. Not only that, they are also made to write different things, and through the writing activities also, we can make them express their opinions, their ideas. Okay? That is what this outcome says. And the last one. अब अहिले त त्यो हो नि त that's why the कस्तो हुन्छ तपाईले कति एक्सपिरियन्स गर्नु भएको छ जस्तो हामीले रिडिङ टेक्स्टुअल रिडिङ गराउनु पर्यो कतिपय बच्चाहरूले पढ्नै सक्दैन कतिपय बच्चाहरूले एकदम राम्रोसँग पढ्छ some children can read fluently and some children yeah please
हजुरलाई मैले रोके विषयमा यहाँ साथीहरूले पनि हामी 12 बजे छोटो ब्रेक गर्ने हो कि भन्ने कुरा थियो हिजो
just a minute
नवराज सर हुनुहुन्छ भने एकचोटी नवराज सरबाट पनि पर्मिसन दिउँ भनेर
okay 1 minute just 1 minute right 1 minute ma'am so when some children can read fluently in one hand and some children struggle in reading the same thing at that time we can put those children together and the one who can read fluently can help the one who is struggling to read. In such case, what happens? One thing is that our burden is handed over to the child. Now we get less burden in one hand. Another hand, the child feels more comfortable to learn from a friend than to learn from a teacher. the child feels more comfortable. That is also quite helpful for learning. Go through the English section only, not other subject areas. Only go through English subject area, and everybody please make a list of 5 features, at least 5. You can write more than that. At least 5 features of English learning area within integrated curriculum. 5 वटा विशेषताहरू हजुरहरूले खोज्नु पर्यो करिकुलमको। त्यो चाहिँ के भित्र भन्दाखेरि इंग्लिश लर्निङ एरिया भित्रको मात्रै, अरु बिचमा जोड्न पाइएन। इंग्लिशको मात्रै 5 वटा कम्तीमा विशेषताहरू यो करिकुलमको के रहेछ त इंग्लिशको चाहिँ लर्निङ एरियामा। मैले यहाँहरूलाई 15 मिनेट्स टाइम दिन्छु, 15 मिनेटको समय छ। 15 मिनेटलाई फुल युटिलाइज गरेर यहाँहरूले मैले र्यान्डमली अहिले यहाँहरूलाई प्रेजेन्ट गर्न लगाउँछु। That's why everybody please go through the curriculum, turn the pages, go through it and find out 5 features, at least 5 features, and enlist them, write them. Later you need
major focus on 4 language skills.
Major focus on
4 language skills, LSRW.
4 language skills, okay. Focus on 4 language skills. Okay.
Various soft skills are included.
Soft skills integrated.
Child-friendly learning facilitation.
Yes, child-friendly learning facilitation procedure.
And include language functions, need for real-life communication and further studies.
Okay, language function for real-life communication.
Based on the principle of ample exposure.
Language functions for real life. Okay, ample exposure. Okay.
Developing a comprehensive communicative competence.
Exposure. Okay. Comprehensive communicative competence. Okay. This must other friends must also get the chance.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Comprehensive. What do you say? Comprehensive communication.
Communicative competence.
Okay. Communicative competence. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
my turn.
Okay.
Child-friendly curriculum
Okay. Child friendly. Already that point is already
as
there. Okay.
developing a comprehensive communicative competence.
It's repeated. Please do not repeat.
I have already written, sir. So
Okay. If you do have new only, then share. Okay.
includes different language function.
Okay. Language functions already.
It focuses on listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills also.
Whole language skills. Okay.
As comprehensive based curriculum.
Comprehensive. Okay. Okay. Dear friends, if you do have new ideas, then only you say. Okay.
Sorry, children will be able to use English effectively in a limited set of situations.
Okay.
Next, focus on stress-free environment.
Okay. That stress-free environment. Anything more?
Sir, I want to share one thing.
Okay, please.
Student will be learn with a very friendly and creative work.
Okay, creative and friendly. Friendly and creative learning. And
Sir, it is not a course book. It is a working book, sir.
Okay. No any textbook. Only workbook is there.
I can.
And they work peer learning activities.
One by one, please. Okay.
Peer learning activities.
Okay, please.
We can give exposure.
The features here, the same thing, whatever you said. So, हजुरहरूले भन्नुभएकै कुरालाई मैले रिपिट गर्दैछु. Can you see
Yes.
the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. you already said it's based on communicative approach. Most of you said comprehensive communicative competence. It's based on comprehensive communicative competence. You said, okay, the same thing. Similarly, comprehensive communicative competence, if the idea is already there, there are 6 level-wise competencies we already discussed. Similarly, integrated in nature. Okay, it's a part of integrated curriculum, so it's integrated in nature. You have already said the same thing. I'm repeating. Similarly, it's based on thematic approach because there are themes. Friends, please keep muted.
Janaki Sari, ma'am, please mute your microphone.
Please keep muted. Please keep muted, friends, when you are not speaking. Okay, so it's thematic approach based on the themes we already discussed. You've already said competency based. You said there are competencies. Soft skills integrated. You said there are 5 soft skills. You might have remembered them yesterday. You might have discussed them. हिजोको सेसनमा यो soft skills discussion भयो होला. Mainly these are 5 soft skills: thinking skills, intrapersonal skills, interpersonal skills, information communication and multiliteracy skills, and citizenship skills. These are the major 5 skills incorporated in this curriculum. These 5 soft skills are integrated, and from these 5 soft skills, they are at the macro level. There are also 29 micro level soft skills included in the curriculum. 29, you may know that. Similarly, you may know there are altogether 11 themes in grade 1 and 10 themes in grade 2 and 3. There is a multidisciplinary theme, multidisciplinary curriculum. You have already said it's multidisciplinary curriculum. There is only one theme, alphabet, in grade 1. Similarly, language functions, you have already said language functions and language skills are merged. Both language functions and language skills are merged. So themes and soft skills, they are the tools to integrate learning. I have already discussed this one. This curriculum is integrated, we can say, because of these themes and soft skills. And next important thing that this curriculum says, you have to plan in a team. When you are teaching, you need to work in a team, you need to plan in a team. Means the teacher is teaching maths, English, Nepali, Serofero, local subject. You need to work together in a team so that learning becomes integrated. You have to check what's there across the disciplines. What's there in English, what's there, please keep muted, what's there in Serofero, what's there in Nepali, and what's there in mathematics. You can find out from that. So another somebody had said there is the provision of continuous assessment and remedial teaching. Okay, because when we conduct the assessment, there are 4 rating scales: 1, 2, 3, 4. And if the children score just 1 and 2, they require remedial teaching, and we must ensure that they score at least 3. We must ensure. Until then, we need to provide remedial teaching. We know that. Similarly, even curriculum has given sample activities for assessing the students' learning in each theme. After each theme, there is suggested activities for assessment. After each theme, we can find that. Okay, after each theme, there is suggested activities for assessment, and this is already there: assessment, revision, and remedial teaching. In case of grade 1, if we look at, there are 20 hours allocated for assessment, revision, and remedial teaching. Okay. So these are the features that we already discussed here. Now, again, when we look at these themes in English, there are 11 themes in English, and if you look at alphabets, birds and animals, my belongings, and fruits and vegetables, they are in English only. And alphabets, it's in grade 1 only, it's not even in grade 2 and 3 too also. So birds and animals, my belongings, fruits and vegetables, they are in English only, and they are in both grade, all grade 1, 2 and 3. In the same way, me and my family, it goes across all subject areas, all learning areas. Similarly, my daily life, it goes across all learning areas. And my school, it does not go across all learning areas, but it goes beyond English. It's in other learning areas too. Our environment is also in other learning areas. Our culture you can find in Nepali, Shervero, so other learning areas. Communication and technology and market, it's in other learning areas. And hobbies and interests, it's in Nepali and English. So in this way, some of the themes are multidisciplinary themes, and some themes are subject specific things. That means they are in English only. Okay, similarly, if we look at this screen, okay, it's clearly. So alphabet, if we look at, it's in grade 1, and it has 58 working hours. Okay, it's in grade 1 only, and it has 58 working hours. It's not in grade 2, not in grade 3, and it is subject specific theme. It's in English only. Similarly, me and my family, that's the second theme. In grade 1, it has 16 credit hours, working hours I mean, and in grade 2, it has 20, grade 3, it has 15, and it goes across all subject areas, all learning areas. It's in Nepali, it's in maths, it's in Serofero. Okay. Similarly, my daily life. In grade 1, it has 5 working hours, and in grade 2, 15 working hours, in grade 3, 15 working hours, and it's also in all other learning areas. It has 5 working hours in grade 1, and 15 working hours in grade 3. It's in Nepali, English, and Serofero only. It's not in mathematics. My belongings, it's in English only. Similarly, it has 4 working hours, just 4 working hours in grade 1, 5 working hours in grade 2, and 11 working hours in grade 3. The same way, our culture, it's in Nepali, English, and Serofero. It has just 2 working hours in grade 1, 10 working hours in grade 2, and 11 working hours in grade 3. Similarly, communication, technology, and market, it has 3 working hours in grade 1, 5 working hours in grade 2, and 10 working hours in grade 3, and it goes across all subject areas. Fruits and vegetables, it's subject specific thing, it's a theme, it's in English only. In grade 1, 3 working hours are allocated for this, and 5 working hours in grade 2, 6 working hours in grade 3. In the same way, hobbies and interests, it's in Nepali and English. There are 2 working hours in grade 1, 5 working hours in grade 2, 6 working hours in grade 3. Similarly, the next theme is birds and animals. It's in English only. In grade 1, it has 6 working hours. In grade 2, it has 10 working hours. And in grade 3, it has 6.
Sir, I do, we do, you do.
No, that's the procedure of learning. That's learning activity. Our learning areas are divided into 3 different phases.
Listening, speaking, and writing.
I'm sorry, no, it's not that. again. Second one is third one is post-decodable phase. There are three phases for learning: foundation phase, decodable phase, and post-decodable phase. Okay, so do you have any idea about these phases? Does anyone have any idea about these phases?
No, sir. No.
Okay, any friend? So
No, sir, no.
our curriculum says learnings in grade 1 especially should be done in three phases: foundation phase, decodable phase, and post-decodable phase. Just can you guess? Just guesses.
सर
Okay, so
हाम्रो ब्रेक पनि हुन लाग्यो कि अब
break कति बज्यो? Especially in grade 1, we were discussing those three phases before the break time. So I hope you enjoyed the break, the khaja. So with new energy, new enthusiasm, let's discuss those three phases. They are quite important, especially for those who have been teaching in grade 1. If you understand these phases and teach accordingly, then our learners, every learner will be a good learner in English. They can do well in English. That's why these phases are important. So, as earlier we discussed about foundation phase, most of you were right in your guesses. So, you know, in English, we mainly focus on 4 language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. When we say foundation phases, these are the activities that focus to help the learners in developing these 4 skills. So we can also say they are the skills related to developing foundation for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Or we can also say they are the activities related to pre-listening, pre-speaking, pre-reading, and pre-writing. For example,
त्यो सबै यहाँ बुझाउनु पर्छ
Educational certificate, sir.
अनि तपाईँले फर्म बुझाएपछि यहाँबाट पहिलाको शिक्षा विभाग होइन शिक्षा विकास तथा मानव स्रोत विकास केन्द्रमा यहाँबाट सिफारिस गरेर पठाउँछ उहाँबाट नम्बर कायम भएर आएपछि तपाईँहरूले प्रमाणपत्र पाउनुहुन्छ तपाईँहरूले निवेदन दिएको 15 देखि 20 दिनभित्रमा प्रमाणपत्र आउने व्यवस्था हुन्छ अलि गाह्रो लेन्दी प्रोसेस छ
सर अनि रिजल्ट चाहिँ हामीले के मार्फत थाहा पाउँछौँ
अब ग्रुप छ भने ग्रुपमा राखिदिएको पनि छ होइन
हजुर
अब यहाँ परीक्षा शाखामा हुन्छ रिजल्ट अब परीक्षा शाखाबाट कसैले बुझेर ग्रुपमा राख्नुहुन्छ अथवा मलाई भन्नुभयो भने पनि राखिदिन सक्छु होइन
of learning, especially in grade 1, foundation phase, decodable phase, and post-decodable phase. I think your sound ले अलि disturb गरेर बच्चाहरु यहाँ अलिकति यो फ्राइडे को प्रोग्राम ले अलिकति भइरहेछ. Okay. अब यो अघि म फाउन्डेसन फेज को कुरा गर्दै थिएँ. I was talking about foundation phase. Foundation phase can be also considered as pre-listening, pre-speaking, pre-reading, and pre-writing phase, especially that are required for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Let me share you the textbook of grade 1. Just a minute, I'm displaying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the table of content of grade 1 textbook, friends book, let me say. So you can find me and my family theme in two places. Lesson 1 to 14 and lesson 73 to 74. The same theme is in two places. So earlier, lesson 1 to 14, earlier part, lesson 1 to 14. This is for foundation phase. Please keep muted. This please keep muted. Okay. So lesson 1 to 14, the foundation lessons for foundation. So what's done here then? Let's see. What's done in the foundation phase?
Pre-listening, pre-speaking, pre-reading and pre-writing.
Yes, exactly. So for example, look at this very first activity from grade 1 textbook. Listen and say. Okay, do you see this on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So see there. This is pre-listening and pre-speaking activity. It says listen and say. So it's pre-listening, pre-speaking activities. I already told you to learn any language. Whatever language, even Nepali language or our mother tongue Tamang language or any language that we speak at our home. The children learn those languages through listening. Even very small kids, they learn through imitating. Uनीहरूले imitate गरेर शिक्षण. Or they when they get the exposure, they learn the language. When they get the chance to listen, they learn the language. तपाईहरुले यो एक्सपेरिमेन्ट सुन्नुभयो होला एउटा. एकपल्ट चाहिँ नि एउटा लिङ्ग्विस्टहरुले एउटा एक्सपेरिमेन्ट गरेको थिए. के एक्सपेरिमेन्ट गर्छु? Maybe table, maybe wall, maybe book, maybe duster, maybe chalk, maybe anything, any material we can play and we can make the student identify the sound. We can make them identify the sound. We can make the learner or the child hear different sounds produced by different animals using mobile phones, for example. And we can make them identify different sounds. We can make them identify the sounds. For example, which animal produces this sound? Or which is that? We can make them discriminate the sound, identify the sound. That helps the learners later recognize the sound in English. For example, later the child must learn that it's a sound, it's ba sound, it's ka sound, it's cha sound, it's da sound, it's nga sound, for example. That's only possible when the child gets lots of exposure to listen. That we need to do, that we need to provide. Year 2, you can look at this activity on the screen. It says listen and say. Year 2, two activities go simultaneously, listening and speaking. So how do we conduct this activity then? How the child gets to speak then? So here, the child gets to listen from the teacher. The teacher talks about these things, asks many questions. For example, the teacher says, okay, dear students, look at this picture. Look at this picture. You say, look at this picture. Frequently, the child hears that, learns that, hey, look at this picture means he has to look at. He gets. Then you ask different questions. For example, what do you see in the picture? Who are there in the picture? Okay. Do you see father? Do you see mother? Do you see a girl? Is that the daughter? Do you see a puppy? Do you see a hen? Do you see a cock? Do you see the chicks? Different things. You may ask, what's the man doing? What's the woman doing? What's the girl doing? What's the puppy doing? What's the hen doing? What's the cock doing? What's the chicks doing? Different things you ask. Letter reading ko lagi yo foundation phase ho. For every child, for example, let me show you this. For example, when I write this one, children need to practice a lot of rhymes. These rhymes provide exposure to learn language. Yeah, there is good morning and so on. You can see. And next you see again pointing to the same picture. The same activity is repeated. Again color, same activity is repeated. Look at next activity. Okay, look at next. Is the screen shared?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So see, there are activities like trace and color. This is also the part of foundation phase. Here, more complicated. This is also finding the working, listening, speaking. Similarly, you see coloring, identifying same, tracing. So these all things. Okay, shapes, different shapes, drawing, joining a standing line, joining a straight line, slant lines, drawing slant lines, drawing curves, all these things, drawing different shapes. All these things, okay, help in pre-writing activities, and these all are for pre-reading activities. In this way, तपाईले चाहिँ स्क्रिन शेयर भएको छ?
हजुर हजुर सर
भएको छ सर।
थाहा छ सर।
अब के गर्नु पर्यो भनेदेखि तपाईको चाहिँ नि यो तपाईले गुगलमा गएर करिकुलम डेभलपमेन्ट सेन्टर गरेपछि त्यो वेबसाइटै कन्ठ नहुन पनि सक्छ। करिकुलम डेभलपमेन्ट सेन्टर गरेपछि यो वेबसाइट खुल्छ। अनि तपाईले यहाँ चाहिँ नि तपाईले चाहिँ नि यो पब्लिकेसन भन्ने छ के यसमा एउटा बटन। यो पब्लिकेसनमा जानुभयो भने तपाईको चाहिँ नि यहाँ तपाईले चाहिँ नि अडियो भिजुअल रिसोर्सेस भन्ने छ यहाँ हैन। अब चिल्ड्रेन रिसोर्सेस छुट्टै छ, करिकुलम छुट्टै छ। तर पहिले चाहिँ नि यहाँ हेर्नु भने स्पेसिफिकेसन ग्रिड यहाँ छ, टिचर्स गाइड यहाँ छ, टेक्स्ट बुक्स यहाँ छ। यो क्लिक गर्नु, तपाईलाई चाहिएको के चाहियो, टेक्स्ट बुक चाहियो टेक्स्ट बुकमा क्लिक गर्नु, अडियो भिजुअल चाहिएको भए अडियो भिजुअलमा गर्नु हैन। त ग्रिड चाहिएको भए ग्रिडमा गर्नु, टिचर्स गाइड टिजी चाहिएको भए टिजीमा गर्नु।
सर पब्लिकेसन कहाँनिर छ? त्यहाँ त देखियो मोबाइलमा चाहिँ।